Terrorblade versus PL. At least we've got some like changes. We've got no D.
Yeah, it's sort of a question for you, the viewers at home. Do you doubt a Tidehunter or more, or do you doubt an OD more? I mean, just the win range, is that sort of a big question mark for you as well? It's some crazy stuff coming out from these two teams. Good to see as well, because it did start off another old Terrorblade game, but there's certainly no another old game about this matchup with two very funky, different drafts.
I've seen Tiny. I don't think I've really seen Tiny lose much. I think I saw it lose once today, maybe twice. But this hero tends to win most of its matches it's been played, and it gets banned quite a lot because of that one. All right.
I mean, this game. I mean, the game 3 as well.
This is something.
All on the line here, as both these teams obviously at the bottom of the group at the moment, dropping down to these important games. Who is going to find the plays? And it's not every day, really, you see a series where 3 games, we have Magnus 3 times by the same team and played by 3 different people.
That's very true.
I don't think that's probably never happened. And I don't think that's ever happened. That's something new. You know, 3 games, same team, Magnus, 3 different heroes.
I'm wondering how this lane matchup is in mid. I have not seen OD played much, but OD versus Tiny. Tiny has a lot more base damage.
You're going to struggle to get the CS for sure, especially with the tree. It's going to be. He's got to play that miraculously, somehow abuse Lover out of the lane.
Yeah. But so we're going to also see the dodging happen, right? Sylar, Aster, they do not want their Bat Rider, or they do not want the Terrorblade versus the Bat Rider.
Oh, you can't play.
They want the Windrunner versus the Bat Rider.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see TNC really try and force that matchup, though.
This is going to be. I mean, we're going to see musical. Look at the way the lanes are starting right now.
Yeah.
There's 3 people in the mid lane. Magnus is kind of standing in the jungle. Sylar's not making the rotation bottom. He does get scouted out, so immediately we should see the Bat Rider head bottom.
So TNC are going to have that important information with Tim's on the high ground.
But the switch against Sylar. Oh, no, doubled back.
It's going to be a lot of time where those side lanes aren't going to have many heroes in.
Ninja Boogie. He's going to get this full creep wave bottom. Silencer.
Yeah, Tim's is just going to poke at Sylar, give all the information that they need. Cuckoo's going to make the move down bottom because Sylar's heading over there.
The mini-map, they don't know where to go. Everybody keeps switching around. We've got Wind Ranger farming top, Baboka, and we've got Ninja Boogie farming bottom. Who's going to get the most last hits out of these 2 supports?
Let's see. I'm watching these CS. I'm ready for the lulls.
Oh, Baboka missed one top.
Ninja Boogie. Oh, no. Oh. He's
going to get it.
Ninja Boogie winning the CS war there against Baboka on the other side of the map. He's got to step it up.
He missed 2.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, we got the range deny, though.
All right. Now we have Undying going top, so it's... And now we have the rotation happening because Bat Rider's bottom. He TPs, but... Oh, he TP top. Cuckoo's just going to TP top now.
Surely he is.
Immediately, get ready.
Get that matchup. Force it, Cuckoo. You know how strong it is, and there it is. Bam. Straight on cue. Keeping the bat in the lane that the Terrorblade is, and as you say, both have committed their TPs, so Sylar wants to change things up. He's going to have to take a long old walk.
He's preparing to buy his boots
He's
for that
waiting
long
for the
walk.
boots.
He's going to get him.
And off he goes. All right, goodbye, Toodles.
No,
I'm out of this lane.
Goodbye. All right, so Tidehunter now top versus Bat Rider. This is the matchup that Aster wants. This is not the matchup that TNC wants. And like we were saying, mid lane, you know, it's kind of back and forth. 3-6 on Armel, 5-6 on Lover. So heavy amounts of denies. So 1 because the tree is giving Lover all those denies, and then the Astral is giving the denies for Armel. So okay, that's fun. Yeah, and they spot Sylar running across the river toward the bottom lane.
Oh, Tim's,
he's like, hello. Gives him a little love tap.
He is level 2, Tim. So I mean, you could kill the skewer and look for some sort of cheeky player, but as it is, Sylar with that movement speed with the boots is able to get himself to the bottom lane. Let's see if things change up again. Indeed, top. He's on his own. He'll pop a stick charge. That's not going to save him, or is it? What? Oh, just. He'll keep himself alive. A lot of stacks onto Baboka as well.
This is what happens when you start lane swapping a lot, right? The level advantage comes into play. Bat Rider hits level 2 before they happen, and Baboka's dead.
In. There's 8 stacks on this Wind Ranger. That will be first blood for Cuckoo.
Intelligence attained. XXS is now level 2, so he doesn't have to worry so much about getting stickied up with that Kraken shell.
Are we going to see Cuckoo grab a TP and head bottom? It looks like for the moment he is going to stay in his lane up top.
He's kind of low on mana, so...
Yeah, even if he went to the lane, he's not going to be super aggressive onto the TV.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to actually do much of anything down there. So yeah, they actually have to stick with this.
Oh, Tim's. Let's try for the skewer onto the Terrorblade. Won't get him, only gets Femrit. And they have to be a little careful. Sylar with the Metamorphosis up, looking to secure some waves for himself.
Look at the mid matchup. OD is actually doing great. I mean, Haven't seen the hero too much. Astral Imprisonment versus melee hero is still very good, but Tiny has a couple more last hits. It's pretty darn close, though, in that mid. This is wild. OD versus Tiny in the middle lane, 2018 Lover. Getting a couple of hits on him.
And no more mana, though, for any follow-up, so just a few punches, arm out. So the man goes out.
Man, this top lane, TNC, Kuku, and Ninja Boogie, they spent their entire mana pool to get that kill. Now Tyner is able to get some secured last hits with Baboka, who's got 11 stick charges.
As we are seeing, even with this little lane swaps being forced, Sylar's still farming.
Yeah.
You know, respectively.
They got the matchups they wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, suiciding. We'll be able to. That was scary.
Yeah, lucky that as we're saying, Tim's does not have the point in the shockwave.
Yeah. Dead for quite a long time. So Troll is still getting, I mean, Gabby, since he had this like free time down bottom for quite a bit, is 21 and 5. But yeah, Kuku and Ninja Boogie, they just literally have 0 mana up top. Tidehunter and Wind Ranger, they kind of have infinite mana because their verse is a Silencer and their verse is a Batrider, and Shackle doesn't connect. They've got the Gush.
Oh, Kuku, can he get himself away? Baboka's had to back off. As Kuku will start kiting up XXS. XXS pops another Anchor Smash, but Kuku's out of range. Yet Gush comes through as the Power Shock 2. Not enough, though. Kuku will survive.
5-minute bounties. They're starting to set up for them. We see the Tiny actually making his way toward top to contest it. He has a bottle. It is empty.
Doesn't have mana, though.
Kuku does get intimidated by the Tiny rotation, though. He doesn't know he's out of mana until now.
He can chase the Shackle shot from Baboka, setting things up as in goes Lover, takes the kill. They get the kill onto Kuku. Down bottom, Gabby with a bit of a chase onto Fenrir. He's got another slow available. He wants to find this kill, getting in close and personal with the Undying. Fenrir returns with his decay, and it's enough health to put off Gabby from chasing for more. They grab the creep wave and back off. Up top, Lover joining Baboka for a quick try. It's 1-to-1 at the moment, 5.5 minutes in, but as I say, I think, yeah, definitely the fact that Armel is doing as well as he did in this 1v1, meaning that we could see good things come out from the OD this game.
Yeah, once the levels build up, I mean, for OD, you have an excellent matchup versus Tiny as bottom. The Batrider's there. First is the Terrorblade. Terrorblade's got 9 sticks. He buys out his items just in case they do want to dive him, because he does think they will.
One more hit from Kuku will do it. We have it. He's dive successful.
All of his gold, though. He even buys the 2 TP, so he actually lost literally 0 while being dove there. And now we'll probably see him, since the Batrider went bottom, we'll probably see him port top.
Yeah, we'll see which lane he does go to. Sylar when he's back in the game. It's obviously hard to read, though, where the bat's going to end up as he's moving up and down, but as you say, yeah, he's going to take the bet that Kuku's going to stick around on the bottom lane. TP straight up to the top, so it's a little longer before Kuku can get back in to the neighborhood of Sylar.
Yeah, Lover, though, having to move early. Kind of hurts down his last hits. He was 20 and 9. Now it's 28-20 on Armel. And
Armel's getting
got
so
level
much.
6. Yeah, he's able to build up that mana, get those stacks built up. And then Tiny has a melee hero versus OD. You are not happy in that matchup.
I mean, how do you build OD nowadays?
Which one what did we see? We just saw the Tread. Did we see Tread's Hurricane Pike?
Is Tread's drum still a thing? I feel like we see a few of sort of these cores relying on that extra bit of punch and sort of mid-game to get the drums still.
Top Southern. Kuku's got an Arcane Rune, one of the best runes for Batrider early game.
Nice shackle though from Baboka.
Yeah.
Keeps Kuku back, keeps the distance. They'll drop a tombstone. Kuku's trying to go for this, but I think it's going to cost him his life. Flame Break does come out. There's 6 charges onto Sylar, but the Flame Break burn will not finish him off. Good defensive plays there from the team, keeping Kuku back and actually allowing Sylar himself to get the last touch and get the kill. Mid lane. Setups there with the Astral. Tim's trying to move into perfect position for the angle on the skewer back.
The toss
There's
back.
a toss though, and that's going to mean Tim's in a dangerous position. Can they get the kill on the Tiny in return? Oh, the shackle. It buys a little time to hold Armel back so he can't get the last touch onto Lover.
The tree.
Oh!
He's got a Fairy Fire as well. Okay, he didn't even have to use it. He's very confident in his stick.
Top lane, same time Kuku. And again aggressively with the Firefly, Fenrir left alone. A very close laning stage between both sides. 3 for 3, less than 1k in it at 8 minutes in.
The 2 big cores, though, are definitely the bigger winners on the side of TNC. The OD as well as that Troll, just able to get that uncontested farm.
Tim's getting those stacks up for the team, both the Ancients and the neutral camp. So a lot of farm being prepared for Gabby. As you say, already on top. Could get even further. It's bottom lane. Ooh, going for the skewer slow.
Tough kill.
But yeah, not enough. And yeah, XXS being level 5 with the Kraken, with the constant sort of damage reduction, the anchor smash, it's always tough to get.
I'm just really excited to see how OD is going to do versus Terrorblade. We did see it. We saw it once at Dream League, and it was versus a Dragon Knight, but I don't remember what other heroes there were in the game right now. And he owned. He did. He really had an excellent game. I do think that the Hurricane Pike build is probably the best one. You just go like treads into either Force Staff or Dragon Lance, and then you just go fight. And yeah, he's going to go for the Force, it looks like here. Look to just follow and mirror around the Tiny. Ooh, yeah, Lover. He had a great start, but then that one rotation out and the levels built up on OD, and his last hits are a bit hindered, his experience a bit hindered, but he's actually got the same net worth as the OD from that one kill. But he only about to hit level 7, while OD's very close to level 9. Beauty of Tiny is, though, that you can just go to lanes and get these kills easily when you have your max avalanche.
See Baboka making the move once again towards the mid lane, looking for some setup. Can he find the angle with the shackle? Can't quite. Armel too speedy and keeps the distance up on the high ground. Secondary shackle will not connect.
Which is this one of the? That's one of the new sets, right? The one with the.
Yeah, with sort of those the braces
really cool.
and such. Yeah.
Shackle looks really cool.
It's mid lane. Sylar come out of the jungle, pop the Metamorphosis, and commit to try and help his team get a tier 1 tower.
Ooh, top. They actually, Cuckoo's able to clear a full stack as a Bat Rider, and they kill the Tombstone of Fenrir. A lot of gold going the way of TNC, but like you said, Sylar making the rotation mid. With that meta form, they've got easier, much more natural ways of pushing towers for now on the side of Aster. Once Troll starts getting built up a bit more, he's going to be able to do the same, but in due time.
Armel's build, the 4-star Hurricane Pike as you expected.
Yeah, treads into Hurricane. Treads into a mobility item is usually the ideal. Then he could go for a BKB if he feels necessary versus like the Ravage and whatnot.
It's top lane Shackle. It's there for the setup. Lover in on top of the bat with the combo. That's going to be Cuckoo gone. Lover getting mobile across the map. Space still there for XXS. He's still sort of chilling against the pressure of Gabby and Tim's. Gabby and Tim's starting to get a bit of damage onto the tier 1 tower though. XXS does have a Ravage if they do want to bring him back up and try and fight around it.
Ward's coming in bottom.
TNC, have to be a little careful. If XXS finds a setup, two of them could try and go for the burst required.
They really want to use this catapult. Yeah, they want this catapult to take the tower. It's probably going to get denied here, though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Deny. 0 gold. While top, we see Lover. He's doing his split push, and he's getting dangerously close to that Blink Dagger. He accelerated quite a lot from that rotation top with this Arcane Rune.
Mid lane. The grabs there with the lasso, with the silence too. No chance for Sylar to get out with the Sunder. Making these moves, Baboka does find Ninja Boogie. He's chasing him down with the focus fire, but Ninja Boogie is able to juke him. He'll try for the TP out, but the shackle shots up. They've got the lockdown, holding back the silencer. Ninja Boogie trying to see if he can farm the tombstone on the way out, but will die before he's able to.
Better luck next life.
Sylar has to watch his positioning, though. Most importantly, as the TB. Tower was already pretty much, tower was already dead, so being that far up in the mid lane as a TB, especially in this game, he has to just kind of jungle. It's a TB, right? Jungling is his best option in this one, especially when he has a Tiny who's a core. So Tiny can go around ganking while TB just farms jungle. Right now, it's not really the safest jungle, though. We did see TNC. They did pierce the backlines quite early on and put some vision down. But look at these stacks. Jeez.
It's a lot of money waiting for Gabby. A lot of money. He's just picked up the means to farm it a little bit faster as he has the completed Mask of Madness.
Yep. Tim's port to the shrine. Max level. He's got the 1-4-1 build.
Time to clean those camps up.
Yep. Let's see how much money he gets for all this.
Top lane XXS. Came in with the Invis rune. Cuckoo already retreating with the Firefly. So we're starting with 500. Let's see.
Well, he's at 200. He was at 200 before they
before the first camp. Yep.
Has to watch it.
Well, he was. Oh no.
The -8 armor just backfired.
Yeah, gotta be a little careful there. Well, those ancients, especially that old purple little bunner. He's gonna cause issues.
Yep. Well, that's happened. Desecrate plus Petrify. I never realized those were the names of the abilities.
No, I mean, they don't need names. They're just annoying ability 1 and stupid ability 2 to all us carry players.
What do you mean, carry? Dude, you know how many times you're playing
I just
support
walk
and you just
past
walk
him.
past and it just roots you?
I'm
It's just
going to
like,
ruin your day.
it's like, you are dead.
Here
All
we
right.
go. So he's
on the high ground.
on 300 when he came back over.
Oh,
They
I'm
are
out.
heading over here.
Uh-oh. They're going to at least...
They're coming towards these ends. They're going to get a bit of the XP.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
They took 1. They took 2.
Oh.
They took 3.
Oh.
Those are the big creeps, too.
Yeah, they did. Tim's
is
he's
spotted.
been spotted.
They're going to know there's vision up there now.
And they are. He's able to skewer away before the avalanche came in. Lover
Oh.
still jumps forward aggressively.
So Troll Warlord got the secured Big Ancient. As Siler now, he's going to be beating on the mid tower, trying to force some movement. As Ninja Boogie's farming top, Batrider's farming the bottom. So Cuckoo, most importantly, wants to finish up that Blink Dagger so they have a real initiation. Since Magnus' support this game, he can't actually be that initiator. But Aster, they're not giving them the space right now.
And the Shackle again. They've got the catch onto the Magnus. Tim's on the front lines.
Cuckoo's got Blink, but Firefly's down for 10 seconds. His teammates are all starting to rotate over, but this tower, it's dropping. How long for Firefly? He's got stick charges, and it's back up now. When they found an ancient stack on this side.
Yeah,
Siler's
I was
very
trying
happy.
to take it.
They even got some deep vision down during all that too. Behind that tier 1, they had the 1 ward around the ancients. That's definitely gonna get dewarded on the bottom side. It immediately does because of that shackle shot that happened. How's our XXS doing? He is, of course, healing up the mech in this game. Gonna be going for those Guardian Greaves.
All right. Yeah, not the
Crims.
Not the Crims.
Too many useful things you can get rid of.
Yeah.
And it does build up to, like, it's not the greatest damage block, but you know, when you get low, you get at least like an extra armor and all that good stuff. So now TNC, they're ready to go. They've got the mana finished, filled up on the bat. Do they have the global? They do not. Oh, the ward actually gets placed down, but there's already a preemptive sentry placed by Aster.
Yeah, so they know
It's
that they're
dead.
here.
They know that they're positioned right there, so
Yeah.
Tidehunter's going to lead the charge. He's like, all right, come at me.
Gabby's going to show himself as he tries to go for the tier 1 tower. XXS getting focused by Armel.
Uh-oh.
Starting to get a few hits up with the Insta-Stolen. They do get the Shackle onto Armel. Now with the jump forward,
Ooh,
Lover
nice
tries
force.
the combo, but indeed with the force, he's out of the range of the Avalanche. Another power shot flies through onto Ninja Boogie, and now the jump from the bat. They've got the commitment. They are going to come out with the Global Silence too as they get themselves on top of Lover. Tiny's gone. XXS having to get the hell out of there. As TNC taking these fights smartly, taking the towers.
I'm going to say something pretty sad for me, but that's the first time I've actually seen OD ult with that set in an actual game for me. I've never gotten to see it
That's
actually
true.
played.
I mean, it's one of the cooler cosmetics, but
It is.
yeah, not one that we see at all.
I don't see it in pub games either. The people who do pick OD in the pubs, they never have that set.
Yeah, this was one of the rarer ones, wasn't it? The rarest out of one of the chests.
Yeah, I
Can't
tried.
remember. I can't remember. Was it one of the TI ones?
Yeah, I really tried to get it. I didn't get it.
I think I've got it. What's it called?
It's the wings, right? It's the Astral Drift.
Yeah, I've definitely got that. That feels good.
So they still have Ravage available for Aster. They've got their ultis available. Tombstone 2 up in 5 seconds. While on TNC, theirs is a little bit more cooldown reliant. They've got Global on cooldown for 70, Batrider Lasso for quite some more time. But they're continuing to stack. They are just constantly stacking all these Ancients, just trying to make sure that their Troll Warlord gets a little bit of a faster timing in comparison to that Terrorblade. And he is doing so. Gabby has the Yasha, has the Mask of Madness, going up for that BKB so he can look to team fight with his team and just get on top of that Tiny, get on top of that Tidehunter and that Terrorblade.
Dude, those wings are a bargain at the moment. I guess it's because the hero is just not played. If it gets a win here, the value...
Wait, that's all it is?
It's only £5.57 in English money.
What the...
Those wings, I thought they were worth a lot. I guess because
I spent a
I
spent a hell of a lot trying to get those.
I spent way more than £5.57 trying to get those wings.
Oh,
and hey, after this game, the price might go up if we see OD win. So, you know, just some marketing advice there that you absolutely should not follow. These wings could be hot after this game if Armel secures a win with it, but only roughly, I guess, about $6 US.
That's a bit of a change. Cuckoo, he had the boots of travel queues up, and he goes for the hood.
Okay.
In this game. So, I mean, yeah, there's a good amount of magic damage on Aster, but now that's going to limit his catching ability and his split push ability a bit more. And we've been seeing the boots of travel. When we do see Batrider, it's been getting rushed a bit. The hood's a bit weird to me.
Top tower has fallen.
Oh, Smart Rune. It's got the Invis.
There's a sentry in mid. There's a sentry in mid.
There is. Oh, yeah. Oh, but he's on the high ground and he's going away. Fenrir does not have any control.
They get bottom tower.
Space. He's got his blink on top of the force staff now, so can slip and slide around the fights.
Get that quick blink out of the Astral, always the best thing possible.
The Sanity's Eclipse nearly, well, it's back up now.
It is.
He's ready to go, and Gabby's farm, of course, continuing to skyrocket with all the space that he's got. And 3,200 gold towards the straight-up BKB after the Mask of Manish Yasha opening.
I think their next goals is get that BKB, get some wards around the Rosh, and just go set up for it. Because they've got the global, they've got the Bat Rider, they've got all these ways to take the fight around.
And I feel as much as sort of, you know, I was calling for the Tidehunter, we haven't seen XSS do anything with it yet. It's sort of just sat in the lane. We've not really felt any sort of presence of the Tide, and it's going to get a lot harder for him to have that sort of presence once the BKB's out on Gabby.
Yeah.
As Gabby can just run in and ignore him entirely.
It is about stopping the combo.
Oh. Let's see what they can do. Tim's 1,400 towards the Blink Dagger on the Magnus.
He's doing decent timing. I mean, he's just an Empower bot.
That's the BKB Gabby. All the tools ready to go.
Sylar also has this, so similar timings. Gabby, of course, has one item above, but only 2k gold advantage from them right now, and they're looking to probably group up. Guardian Greaves almost finished on the Tidehunter, and they're going to be trying to rally away with him. So XSS, he has to get caught in the RPA. It's his job. Just has to be careful from that global. TNC, they are smoked, and like we said, their goal is fight around the Rosh Pit, and it might be also a fight around a Bounty Rune, as they're making their way up there.
Let's see who gets the jump on who. It's TNC leading the way. Baboka showing a lane. There's the jump.
Baboka.
I'll take the Wind Ranger.
Some instacks gained. And it will be that Hurricane Pike next after the blink on the OD. So just pure mobility.
I think TNC with these timings, they're looking pretty hot this game, Free.
Yep, definitely.
As, obviously, yes, they do have the power of the Terrorblade. They do have that big old hero that down the line can carry many a game.
Yep.
Of course, with Sylar on it, you can certainly trust him to be that reliable carry.
Yeah, so it's like for the TB, it's about like the later stages. It's like when you get your BKB, when you get your Scotty, and probably, I mean, the Scotty's the big one versus the Troll and the Butterfly. He will probably go for an MKB relatively early on, but...
Bottom, Lover. Find himself a free kill here onto Ninja Boogie. Was trying to push out the lane to spend his money up on the drums before dying. More money for Lover. As a Lover going for that Shadow Blade, of course, to allow him to get that extra sort of jump catch potential and look to trip up some of the back lines of TNC. Getting himself on top of heroes like Armel, which are going to become less squishy once he has, for instance, the Hurricane Pike complete with that extra HP. So we'll take a little more than just the tiny combo to kill off. As ASTER, they do set up around the pit. They have the Metamorphosis. They're going to go for the Rosh.
I mean, they've got Tombstone and they've got the Flesh Golem too, so it can die very fast. Federer's actually saving the Tomb in case the fight does come. But Bat Rider Lasso still on cooldown for 15 seconds.
TNC have to head over there now.
They're not going to make it in time.
I mean, are they? They've got Blink on Mag. They're popping
they
drums.
actually might be able to make it.
They'll have a chance to make this jump happen. Tim.
The Tomb is down.
He's got to look for something perfect. Cuckoo's in, looking to set things up. Tim's, can he find the perfect jump? That's the question. He's trying to walk in on this one. Roshan still up, goes in with the skewer of the RP to make sure that they get the Roshan and get the Aegis. TNC with the perfect play. The bashes come out. There's no chance for a Sunder from Sylar, as it's a double kill for Gabby. ASTER, they've got to retreat now. They've got to get out of here with 2 down. It's hard for them to continue to stick around. They will escape with the rest of them, but TNC coming in just in time. Walking in, Tim's using that RP to lock down Sylar through the crucial final moments of Roshan's life. Secures TNC the team fight, the Aegis, and the Rosh kill.
It looked like they weren't really focus firing it all that hard. Like, they were not all hitting that Rosh. They were kind of just like prepared for the jump out, and Cuckoo, he gets the blink before the Tiny's able to get the avalanche on him. That is absolutely massive for TNC to deny that away. And the Terrorblade dies, uses a BKB charge.
There's a full S&Y now on Gabby on top of the BKB. He is absolutely massive.
Uh-oh.
As
he's going to have the item timing, like a full item and a half timing over the Terrorblade. So even if Terrorblade does go for that Butterfly in those stages, there's probably going to be an MKB already finished up on this Troll. big concerns for Aster is this tide.
They
just ignored him.
It's a tide. This hero doesn't do a lot. People don't like to play it because BKB's sort of come online and everybody just ignores the big old watermelon man. You just walk past him.
Now he's got to go for a blink of his own so he can try to at least get the
initiation. He's got to get that sudden jump. Yeah, they have to sort of open up onto the troll before he gets the BKB off. You know, whether it be, you know, getting in with a blink ravage, or you know, just relying on Lover or Baboka to wrap around the back lines and get that opening disable. But it's hard. It's
so
a tough
hard.
life for the Tide.
Yeah, and it gets scarier and scarier as the game progresses. Like you said, everyone's going to get their BKB out, and then XXS is going to walk around and be like, "Oh my God, I can ravage supports."
And the
Ninja Boogie, he's looking to be in some trouble.
XXS trying to get in the midst of it all. They do get the kill onto the silencer. Can XXS find anything else? Gabby and Tim's quick with a retreat, and they are well out of there. They just can't get on top of them as they wish to do so. TNC coming out. They'll try for the jump. Lover does get the quick combo. They are able to kill off the Magnus, but now in return, they've got the lasso. Armel punching in. The Aegis will be taken out of the hands of Gabby, but Tiny falls. The Astral, it dodges the RP. No. Sorry, the Ravage, it catches nobody. XXS getting no one at all. BKB and a TP out from Gabby. The rest of them walk off, and the poor old Tide.
He just wanted to cast it.
You just got a feel for the Tide.
Did he get he got a kill at least? He killed Ninja Boogie.
He did.
But not with the Ravage. The Ravage hit. The Ravage didn't hit anyone.
It didn't hit anyone at all.
It hit a creep. It did hit a creep, actually. Rough. Level 15, though, so Anchor Smash reduction versus that Troll will be decent. True. But that's versus the base stats. He's still going to be empowered, so that damage, the plus damage, will get reduced much.
And he's nearly got the Blink. Maybe with the Blink, XXS can make the big setup plays with the Ravage.
Yeah, if he can blink behind these targets with BKB.
If reaction times are there, though, BKBs are going to come out. Unless you can really sort of get directly on top of them. 4 staff as well, picked up on the bat. Extra way to sort of rip a member away from the rest of his team.
Gabby does not have BKB for 10 seconds. No Aegis either. They did seem, it looked like they kind of wanted to try and make a move.
Oh, they saw the smoke. That ward there over the river, catching a glimpse of just the edge of TNC as they went into the smoke. As Baboka going full in on the deeps. On Maelstrom into MKB.
Okay, so he's trying to be...
He wants to be the carry.
He wants to be the actual 3 because they have a Tide Hunter. And sure, XXS, he's 1-0-3, but...
Hey!
It's tough. Oh,
this is a free kill.
There
we go. He's got it. It's Ninja Boogie. Try his best to hide. Oh, no, he's got him. It's going to cost him his life. Armel and Cuckoo in to make sure that TNC get the trade.
This Terrorblade's getting incredibly outpaced though. Sylar, he's just limited. He's unable to really take that much farm on the map. They have a lot of heroes farming as well. They have a Wind Ranger farming, they have a Tide Hunter farming, they have the Tiny farming. So Sylar, he doesn't have that control of just like he's the one who's jungling the whole entire time. They need to be able to get a little bit more farm on their heroes. Now they have the blink on the Tide, so maybe they can make some more plays out of it. Lover's also, he's been continuously making plays, 7, 2, and 3 on that Tiny. 10 of the 13 kills for his team have been with him involved. But they pretty much like have to let Sylar. I mean, he's got the BKB at least now, you know, just like from the last few fights. But they have to let this guy become that super significant core so he can try to stand toe-to-toe versus a Troll Warlord. But he is significantly behind, a full item behind versus a Troll. That is never a position you want to be as a Terrorblade.
The TNC just seem to be fantastic of sort of playing Gabby in a game where they have the team power buff. It's just constantly upon him. You know, Tim's knows that's his life. And just making sure that Gabby can keep this insane pace of farm.
It's like old school, right? It's like my job is stack, my job is empower my core.
And it's working out. It's working out big time so far for TNC. As the Troll, absolutely huge.
Just feels tough because the team fight for Aster, sure, they've got Ravage, they've got Tombstone, right? They're these pretty good team fight abilities, but when you're playing versus, so when you're playing versus TNC with like a global and with them more than likely getting the jump on you every single time because they have Bat Rider, you don't actually get those abilities off on anyone. It's definitely really hard to actually get these jumps, and it's a troll who just keeps the pace up. Now it's a full Scotty. He's got almost like 2,600 HP. And the big next timing for TNC, that BKB for Armel. Then they can literally just pierce into the back lines and not give a damn. They can actually just ignore the Terror Blade for a bit, kill everybody else, and then focus fire him down. A Soul Ring picked up just now on XXS. Okay.
Okay.
It's a bit of a
I guess
odd late pickup.
worried about losing enough int that he doesn't have the mana for Ravage?
Refresher. He's queued up Refresher after.
Ah, that makes sense.
That makes
there
more
we
sense.
go. There, having the mana for the
But-
double Ravage, but the
That's a bit. He just buys the Soul.
just buys the soul.
All right.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's as we said, it's been a very hard game for the Tide so far.
For sure.
Not really a lot that XXS has been able to do as the Tide Hunter, but
TNC.
maybe things will change.
Yep. TNC, they've got their lanes in a good position. Top and mid pushing out, or top and bottom pushing out. So mid, they're looking like they want to group up for a smoke. They've got a gem as well on Tim, so they've got all the vision control in the world, and they've got these big item timings. The BKB on Armel is finished.
It's done.
Is he going to
getting
get
it
caught
out.
beforehand, though?
Or the scan. They know that this move's coming. The scan connects, and TNC, they know what's up. They back away, and they're ready to re-engage with the smoke.
With the BKB freshly
Cuckoo
picked up.
leading forward.
Lover.
They've got their eyes on Lover. Lover's quick with the blink out. No contact onto him before, so they'll continue to chase. Though Cuckoo straight in.
Uh-oh.
He's into the midst of them all. They'll jump forward with the global silence. Looking to go. XXS. Oh, he gets a Ravage. Off onto the two of them, but do they have the damage to get the kills? The tree ring thrown Armel's way. Ninja Boogie Armel backing off. Sylar coming in with a wraparound. The RP going to be popped down on just to the one of them. It is no follow damage as Tims will lose his life. Armel starting to strike back with a BKB. The
Gabby.
damage from Gabby. Not enough to get the kills, but the Sanity's Eclipse will be as they burst down Femrit. 2 dead on Aster, but at the same time, 2 dead on TNC as
They lose their gem?
the Ravage was enough. It sort of spooked TNC. They started to panic and retreat. That gave time for Sylar to come in with a wraparound and the burst to be enough to take 2 members of TNC out of the fight.
Kuka wasn't able to get the initial jump. They over-chased for it, and then they just turned on. He just gets comboed, a gush, a tiny combo, and he's dead. And then the Ravage in the back lines.
Yeah.
They were lucky to not lose their OD. We saw Armel.
He's so low.
He was trying to hold his BKB. He didn't want to have to pop it in that situation when he was running, but some damage coming in from the Wind Ranger, a couple tosses from the Tiny too. They absolutely felt the need to. There's a big punch back there for them. As like we said, Troll Magnus, pretty good versus TB as long as you got an item ahead. If that TB gets to a point where he has the Scotty, where he has a Butterfly, and you don't have your MKB on this Troll, it's going to be a little scary, but they go for the Roche. It's going to be an Aegis Cheese. TNC, they kill it very quickly. It's going to get scouted by a power shot. But can they actually make their way in there? Doesn't look like they're even going to bother.
Still getting sort of the better overall trade here, TNC. That is for sure. And still holding that lead.
Yep.
Keeping the Troll OD at the top, and a combo that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yep. I think Baboka might be the X factor, right, for Aster.
With
He
some
has
MKB.
MKB and Maelstrom.
It's a lot of damage.
It is indeed.
If he can just sit on a target,
He's
but
got-
it's hard to do so. Armel can look to just send him up into the Astral or send. And
He needs
this
BKB.
Wind Ranger still is so squishy.
He needs BKB on Wind Ranger if he wants to actually be a damage dealer. I think is he queuing up Ags or BKB? Okay, good. He's queued up BKB. He needs one to be able to fight. And Tiny also queuing up BKB. Trying to make up for their lack of team fight a bit here. To be able to run on top of this OD, who is very scary. 2-1 and 5 on Armel in this game. Getting close to that. Shiva's Guard has so much survivability now. Blink, 2 mobility items plus a BKB. How do you kill this man? Unless he gets shackled, unless he gets just chain stunned and killed, it's going to be very tough for Aster to do so. Again, smoke out. Mid lane is not in the greatest position, but they've got Terrorblade, the illusions, with the conjured images. Armel has to be careful to not get jumped here. He has the cheese, but They do spot him.
Oh, they've got the innocent jump. Lover's in with the damage. Armel just get a chance to put the BKB. Now with the global silence, time's there for him to start racking up the int as he punches into Lover. On the side, they've got the control with the Firefly. Sorry, not just, but just with the lasso onto Fenris. Not enough damage to kill him off straight away, but Gabby's there looking for the wraparound. They're backing on top.
Ravage.
XXS. Oh, he does get it off. The Ravage. I think he's nearly onto the entirety
Sunder.
of the team, but still Gabby with the BKB out. Turns towards Lover. Now looks towards Sylar, looking for that bash, and he gets it. But XXS is punching into Gabby on the back of it all, and Gabby will fall the ones. The Sanities burst down Sylar. There's 3 dead at the moment on Aster. Tim's trying to look for the extra bit of control onto XXS, and it is there for Gabby to take down a second. Armel also gets the kill on the backlines of Baboka as they all fall on Aster. It looked to be a good start for Aster. They're getting that huge Ravage, but the damage follow-up wasn't enough. The second life on Gabby with that Aegis enabled him to continue to fight on as TNC take the team wipe and now can look to threaten the base.
They have a troll with his ulti. We're going to watch this tower die incredibly fast. They've got Glyph. We'll prolong it for a bit here, but Aster, they use absolutely everything there to try to get that kill. But there's an Aegis. They even got the perfect Sunder.
They did. Great Sunder, great Ravage. Not enough at this stage of the game with as big as Gabby is.
That's like 2 sets at least.
It's got to be. They do have a couple of buybacks, but they sort of lack the skills to throw out as they utilize them all around that Roche area.
Oh my god, that swing went from like less than 3 or 4K all the way down to a 17, 18K gold late. Same thing with the experience. Oh boy, Aster. They tried to make Tidehunter work. Tidehunter and Wind Ranger, I guess we could say. It's the both of them.
Yeah, something a little
bit
different from Aster. And so something that's absolutely, both of these heroes have worked in these positions in the past, but are trying to do so, especially sort of the Tide, bringing this hero back into the meta. Maybe sort of a couple of weeks too early. Maybe we'll see this hero in a better place in the new patch. But as for now, just not the strongest of offlaners by quite a mile.
For quite some time now, too. I feel like Tidehunter has just been gone. Kind of miss him a little bit. It was a while where we were seeing him like every single game, but now he's got like 150-second cooldown on his ult. He's super slow paced. He requires a lot of fun. Same as like a Centaur stun. It's just got that massive AoE that it can hit.
And so as we see sort of with the ways that it moves out, there is sort of that time to react.
Yeah. Even though it's massive, you have more than enough time with the way the tentacles take
you
their
see,
time
oh, there's
to
a
go
Tide that's just blinked in. Spot the BKB.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the Tide is absolutely harmless to you.
And TNC overall in this game, though, they've really enabled Gabby to the absolute most success possible. Just all these stacks that they had all around him. They played like this. It wasn't like 4 protect one. It was like a 3 protect one, and then Armel was kind of just doing his own thing. And it's worked out perfectly for them. This Magnus support, we got to see, of course, some like Brewmaster supports, Legion Commander supports and stuff, and now we're starting to see Magnus supports. So does a crazy game.
One set of racks that they're holding on down here. There's TNC, they'll look for the jump, they will initiate onto the Tide, dragging him back. Lover does get the quick combo onto Gabby, but Gabby just turning the RP down onto them, holding down Sylar. 3 buybacks coming out now from Aster. As TNC...
They're giving respect, they're backing up.
They do, they back away. They're more than happy poking out those buybacks, and we'll see what they do wait for. They can just wait for the ults to come back online, because there is going to be, that big 7-minute window or such where there are no buybacks.
I don't really look to have anything. Global RP down, Lasso down. They've got Sanities, but Aster, they've. Oh, this one looks pretty hard, pretty much impossible actually for them to come back, and like they've got a Terrorblade, but when Terrorblade, amazing hero, godly hero, but when you're half the net worth is the opposing carry, and it's a Troll Warlord. Like Troll is one of the better heroes to actually just get on top and to lock down that Terrorblade, and he's been doing so pretty much every single time.
Yeah, Troll with Magnus just outpaces, outfarms, and outdoes the damage of a Terrorblade.
Yep.
You've got to find some way to create the distance and sort of allow yourself to hit him from the back lines with the Metamorphosis. And as it were, with that last defense, still 80 seconds until Sylar's going to have that back. TNC, they want to abuse that. They're already coming in. Lover does get the vision on to Cuckoo. Cuckoo pops the BKB. Still gets the lasso off, and that allows the time for Lover to get taken down. He does have his buyback available, so we'll come straight back to the fight. XXS
Ravage
goes in. It's a big 2-man Ravage. Do they have the damage to get the kill? They've killed off Gabby. Armel trying to fight with the BKB. The Sanities burst down 2. They're chasing down Sylar, looking for more. They need the detection. The dust is out onto Tim's. Tim's keeping the distance. Jump forward from XXS. He's got the gush. The slow and control. Ninja Boogie's been found as well. Lover's got his hands on him. With the combo. Triple kill for Baboka. There's 4 dead on TNC. Aster will hold the bottom racks.
Beautiful control of the troll. He had Satanic, but they get him right at the end of that BKB, which is down to 5 seconds now.
Yeah.
He isn't able to get anything off.
And
he just dies.
That Ravage, that, as we said, is just so hard to sort of make look powerful. Coming into play there, that blink stun. Tripping up the members of TNC long enough to allow the rest of Aster to come in with the damage. Baboka getting the chance to do his job as this Wind Ranger's sort of support turn core. And that last fight, it's given him a lot of money towards his BKB. With the BKB, as we said, if he BKBs, logs down onto a target, even the troll, he can do a serious amount of damage against.
They need that to happen again around the Roche pit. That's the comeback for Aster. If they're able to actually, like, if they can, like, poke and force this troll warlord's BKB, he pops it and then they look for a re-engagement, that's going to be the key to their success. It's still incredibly difficult for them to come back in this game, but there is some small signs of hope. If they can get vision outside, if they can try to take a fight and just tick down this BKB. It's already down to 5 seconds, so all you have to do is wait those 5 and be able to engage. OD as well, Armel, his is down to 6 seconds. I believe Cuckoo's is 9, right? Or 8, actually, on the Batrider. And we do see Aster, they've already prepared wards. They're camping the bounty runes, just trying to get themselves some economy.
And defense as well was without the meta, so Sala's got it up for this fight. Let's see who finds who, though. TNC smoked up. And prepared.
They know the ward's there. They'll take it out because the gem on the bat. And oh, look at that bottom rune. It's 40 minutes. We've got
nobody sees it though.
We've got the double runes. Yeah, they haven't seen it yet. TB Illusion will scout out.
TNC, they're just going for it. They know from the outside with the lasso, with the RP. They've got good ways to combat any sort of invasion. The tombstone's going to be down. Aster's going to try and lead in. Fenrir setting the charge.
Shackle hits.
They get the shackle with the BKB and the focus. Do they have the damage? They don't. It'll be forced outside the pit. Tims comes in with the RP, catching the 3 of them. They've taken down the Undying. Undying will buy back straight away, but Silas punching back. XXS, he's got the Ravage. It's just onto one, but it's enough. No, it's not Gabby. With the Satanic healing back up, and he's being kited. The zombie's building up. Gabby, he can't move. It's a double kill for Sylar.
Oh my god.
As TNC lose the fight around the pit. Aster take Roshan. And Baboka, he may even find another.
Look at the zombies.
The controls, the slow onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo getting taken down as Baboka tossed forward by Lover. The gem taken as TNC, they're letting this one slip away from them as Aster are closing back in on top this game.
Look at Baboka's damage in that fight. 5,300 gets the initial shackle onto Gabby. They have to force him out of the pit. He has to use BKB early. Gets hit by actually he has to use the BKB after Ravage, but he gets caught. He gets caught by like everything, gets surrounded, and the tombstone, it starts to do work. Too many zombies.
Getting sort of Fenrir's way of starting the fight, just heading in as the Undying, dropping the tombstone, and he just got so much time out of it.
And he doesn't care if he walks in and dies even afterwards, because he's level 15 on this Undying. Oh my god, I did not think they'd be able to get the comeback around that Roche pit, but now it's Aegis,
they really are.
It's Cheese, and it's Refresher Shard on a Tidehunter.
Oh.
Now they've got the double control. They've got enough. And they're going for the high ground push now themselves.
The tombstone.
Oh my god. TNC?
Is Gabby going to have to buy back? That's the question. He's dead for 20 seconds. He does have buyback, but he really doesn't want to use it.
They've got 2 sets of Raxes themselves on the other side, so losing one isn't the end of the world for them here. They might just give that one up just so that the troll doesn't have to use that buyback. Bottom is covered because they have a tier 2.
Let's see what Aster want to do.
Holy moly.
They want to try and push for more. Yeah, they do need to go in and hit that Rax. Okay. Illusion's got it. Illusion's got it. And they wasn't able to take it in time.
Look at that swing.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Nearly a 30k gold lead, a 30k experience lead, down to a 10k gold lead and a 10k experience lead. And the win percentage, it looks like it was pretty high. It actually looked like it might have dipped.
Did it touch 100?
It didn't touch 100.
That's a 99.
It's like a 98 or something.
90, yeah,
and it now chunks to 65%.
Yeah, Gaben's doubling back on that prediction.
Holy moly.
He's like, oh yeah.
They cannot make another one of those mistakes. Their BKBs are low. They have to be incredibly careful. Gabby, he's gotten rid of the boots, has the blink, so now he's just looking to follow up on top of that RP. But these items, they're all starting to build up now for Aster. Baboka, like we said, BKB, Maelstrom. MKB.
He's getting big.
He's getting close to Ags. They've got a Daedalus now on this tiny.
Baboka.
Baboka just making a hero that Slacks is probably watching in the background and vomiting because he absolutely hates Wind Ranger. But Baboka.
What is there any super OP 25s on this? What do we get?
Oh no, which one? Wind Ranger?
The Wind Ranger.
The cooldown reduction is incredible.
Okay.
It's super useful with like your BKB, with your phase, with your Wind Runner.
Oh, is the 35%? Is that not? Is it not good?
It's a debate.
It sounds like a lot of percent.
It sounds like it. Maybe he'll take it. I mean, maybe he'll take it.
Yeah, so what, interrupting attacks and stuff? And
could be neat. Could be could be a possibility. But Baboka's
I mean, probably cooldown reduction
man.
just across the board seems very appealing because it just does so much for your whole kit.
Yeah, it works with like everything. So
every spell and BKB and such. And
TNC has to watch their positioning here. They're playing into an Aegis, into a Cheese, into a Refresher Shard. They've given the Cheese even 2 XXS on the Tyner just to make sure that he can get his spells off. And they're looking for this fight.
With the BKB's low, double Ravage at this stage of the game it could be game winning.
They've got a base squad too. They do see TNC, and TNC did not find that one.
They didn't. It's a little too deep, really, for them to sort of find with the Sentry.
They have to be so careful here. Cannot believe this game has turned like this.
Also, but they do still have buyback on Gabby because they were able to hold on to it last defense.
Yep. But Armel, he did spend his gold. He bought the full Hex. So he's got the Hex, has the Shivas.
I mean, that can be good for sort of that instant cancel against those sort of jump initiations.
It's also really good versus the Tidehunter because you actually can't crack off Hexes anymore. So if you do get hexed up and they do try to bring him down, that's one of the options. Still going to be incredibly difficult because he is pretty tanky with the Guardian Greaves. But he's getting close to having his own Refresher on top of a Refresher Shard. So triple Ravage.
Oh my God. Does he have the mana though?
With the Soul Ring? I mean, if he has a Cheese too, technically he could really Cheese pop it.
Oh yeah, he's got the Cheese. Yeah, you're
but
absolutely
with Soul Ring, triple Soul Ring, 450. 450 plus 985. So
let's do the math. So if we can use so he can use the Soul Ring 3 times, right? So he
325,
gains. So you have 450.
He has enough. He has enough.
He does have. Yeah, he does have enough. He has enough. Could do the triple Ravage.
Yep, and now he's got it.
Oh boy. I want to see it.
I mean, it's a lot of buttons you have to click between. If you click your Guardian Greaves and click your Soul Ring,
he's a pro, right?
He has it. Yeah.
He's a professional.
He can click both of them 2 or 3 times, and he'll be able to have it.
I mean, we said XSS. He sort of had, there's sort of sad bits of this game where you could very much feel sort of he was a Tide. There wasn't much he can do, but now with the triple Ravage,
now he's a Tide. Now he's a Tidehunter.
This is why they picked this late game AOE lockdown.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Wait, where did he give the shard to? Okay, he gave it to Terrorblade.
Oh, that's a bit of a letdown. I think that's bullying. Sylar was demanded the Refresher Shard, and XXS he's had to give up one of his Ravages.
He's down to 5-second BKB. So the TB, he needs to be able to distance himself. He needs to be able to survive inside of the fight a bit longer.
I can't wait for the double BKB.
It might not be flashy, but it's important.
We've seen too much Terrorblade.
They
just have the triple Ravages. Come on. No, still got a double Ravage to look forward. And well, Lover, he's on the back lines. Gabby put the BKB. The Global Silence comes out as well. BKB out from Lover, but he can't get away from the Troll. He's dead. They've got the lockdown here with the lasso onto a second. There's the Ravage. There's the 1. There's the 2. There's the 2. Has he got the damage to kill down the OD? They do. That's going to be Armel dead. He does not have buyback, and now XXS jumping, chasing for more. The double Ravage buying time for the lockdown. There's a triple RP onto 3. Gabby's in with the damage. They are surrounded. Sylar with the Refresher. He's got that meta back up in the BKB. He's punching back hard. Sunder as well to heal back up as they've killed off 3. XXS jumping in on the big old Tide for a slap down onto Ninja Boogie. As they may have just done it here, Aster.
Holy crap. This is an... I have not seen a comeback like that in such a long... Was it? It almost was a 30K comeback.
It was a 30K. I mean, I would say 26.5K. Looking at that.
My God. The tips come out.
They're pushing in. The tips indeed. I don't know what that's all about. I've not been reading any drama. As Aster. They closed the game up. They've done it. 2-1. They will take the series against TNC. And TNC